Good evening. Alright, today is the 26th, no, the 27th, my bad. The 27th of October. Halloween is rapidly approaching. And, anyway. Today, we're watching more Nux Taco. That's right.
So much to talk about today. All right, massive deep dives into lots of areas that are all connected. All right, this is the deep dive extravaganza.
Deep dive.
So in the online sphere, there are a lot of people that are regarded as celebrities. A lot of people regard celebrities in the online sphere, but it turns out all of them do their best to become famous by pushing woke politics and progressive agendas and making you believe they care about things that they don't care about.
He's so right.
Like, you know, certain
they don't
incidents that aren't genocides specifically that are around the world where, you know, they specifically don't care about the actual genocides because obviously the people that are doing those genocides are considered the good guys by modern culture. But we're not actually going to be looking into the specific atrocities that go down in the world. No, we are going to be looking at the actual retards in society that hoist the flag.
Yeah, you don't want to look at Sudan too closely, do you? Do you? Why is that? Oh, think about the other genocides like Sudan. Wait, actually, don't think about that one too much. Wait, no. You fucking piece of shit. You scumfuck. Because, like, what he's saying is that the Palestinian genocide isn't real. It was never real. It's not a genocide. Yada, yada. You know, we've heard all that shit before. But look at the real genocides. Look at them. But it's so fucking brain dead because guess who's behind those genocides too?
The flag of their retardation, claiming to care about all sorts of things when in reality they are the problem. They are the role models for the retards that look up to them. And today we are going to be destroying this entire foundation of this entire ecosystem. There's a lot of retards we're going to be talking about. That's right. We're going to be talking about Ludwig. He said that it was that Hassan used a shock collar on his dog. He got harassment. He backed down and changed his mind. We're going to be talking about Pokimane, who first decided not to do a podcast with Hassan Piker, terror supporter, because Hassan Piker shocks his dog, and then changed his mind after getting backlash. We're going to be talking about how some women have been sexually assaulting men and basically getting no punishment for it because realistically, no one cares about men, and obviously women are clearly a more victimized gender. Not that, you know, we know if they're women even. They could, maybe they'll identify as men tomorrow. We'll never know. We're going to talk about how woke culture is the problem, actually, and how you need to find God immediately. Whoa. All right, so lock in. First, we have to look at the #1 song in the world. This became the #1 song in all of YouTube. So we have to look at this song before we get too deep into it, just to know that this is a more lighthearted video than usual, and it's going to be beautiful.
The top 100. Top 100. No, there's no way this is the number one. Shock
song,
my dog.
baby.
I can't stop. How popular is this? It has almost 500,000 views.
Shot my dog, I can't stop. Yeah. Shot my dog until she drops.
Yeah.
2,000 volts straight in her top.
That's right, baby. Kill that dog.
Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah. Got this remote on me like
Oh shit.
If Kaya tried to move, she out of luck.
Yo.
She better know.
The laser vision.
She's getting off her place. She's getting
Oh.
Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours.
Oh.
She getting up, I can't allow her.
That's right. Use my Palestine, I got the power.
I'm in my electric ivory tower. Why she act like such a baby?
Oh my, bro. What is this? Oh my God.
With my power beam.
Jesus.
This actually happened. It's a real recording.
Bro.
How did they get this exclusive Hassan footage? I wonder.
Damn.
That dog costs more than your mama. I got the most.
It's true too. That shit was expensive.
You know that's the one I need. Shock.
Spoiled.
Yeah, one more time
She getting boiled.
And with my daughter China.
Oh,
Bro,
boy.
I never saw the end. I never saw the end of it.
Yikes.
Damn, that shit was wow. I think this just might be a certified hood classic. This is a good one, guys. Oh my god.
So now that the largest leftist streamer, someone who's overwhelmingly empathetic. See, the thing I like most about Hassan Piker, supporter of terrorists, and probably a terrorist himself, is the fact that he has so much empathy. Anyway, he was exposed for abusing his little animals, because that's what people do. Now, I'm going to show you some lore here. This is Gucci Marks, the creator of the Shock My Dog I Can't Stop song, which currently sits at over 1.2 million views. He is also a legend that created the song Communist with a Gucci Bag, which you might have heard from time to time.
Yeah, that's where that, okay, yeah. So I've never heard this before. I've only ever heard Nux Taco, like, sing it very poorly. He's a fucking terrible singer.
Because this is one of the certified.
My name is Hassanabi. I'm fighting for your rights. I talk about the workers.
I talk about their plight.
I'm a communist with a Gucci bag. Got my product kicks, yeah. Got to have my swag.
So this man is a certified banger, a actual certified genius. Now he just released a new one. This is some CEO type shit about Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch. I didn't actually see this yet. My chat just told me about it. So we're going to look into what's going on in the streaming world, and then we're going to look at all the retard streamers that are, you know, in the fucking mass rape abuse hellhole that is modern society.
Alright. Yes, Danny and his bitch. It's my platform, baby. Come stream on Twitch. I like him crazy. Yeah, Danny fucking rich. Girls, don't be lazy. Put some energy in that clip. Go buy a hot tub. Strip down. Shawty lose the fit. And Danny 60, but still off that trip. Don't wear the safety. Twitch con, young, wild and free. These baddies chase me, but don't bring security.
No! Oh my god, that's horrible.
You say Twitch greedy, cause a 50-50 split, and I don't care that you get a 95 on kick. Don't be so needy, yeah, this is Gucci coming hit. If you're not happy, you can always leave it quick, cause we got baddies. That's the most important bit, come around and blow off. Yeah, right here, it's live on Twitch.
13 plus platform, by the way.
It's a soft core side, we got the girlies getting lit. Take all your clothes off, get down and flash your titties.
Oh my god, this one's diabolical! This was even worse than the Hassan one!
Yeah, yeah. Don't know how Twitch dying. Revenue falling off a cliff. It's not the same now.
That's right.
Lost soul got down and sick. So sad I'm crying. But I got this furry diaper skin on the front page now. Who wanna watch this shit, baby? Yeah, there's some CEO type shit. My life a movie. TwitchCon was off the grid. I'ma watch some streams now. Chill out, cool off a bit. See you in the next one. Gucci Marks generated.
Was apps wanted to talk about the Twitch hellhole is because Twitch has basically become modern progressive streamer zoomer hell. Essentially, this is a website for retards and retards only, where if you're not retarded enough, they fire you and they ban you. Ludwig changed the game. Let's just say everything changed when Ludwig decided to come out against Hassan Piker. Now, Hassan Piker, largest leftist political streamer. His audience is full of terrorists, communists, and retards. They want to kill you. Me specifically. They mentioned it several times. But let's see what they...
the reason that line is funny is just because, like I said the other day, this is not new for Ludwig, okay? Like, he's done this before. Nothing fucking changed. Nobody cares. That's crazy.
Let's see what Ludwig's been up to.
Man.
Basically, Ludwig, I think, has had enough. He's had enough.
I'm also not even friends with his son. Legitimately. I'm not. He's not someone that I invite to
normalize this. Most streamers aren't friends.
Yeah, normalize not being friends with Hassan.
They're co-workers.
Oh, that too.
I retire. I will never speak to 95% of the streamers I collab with again. Hassan is part of that group.
Ooh.
That's a fact.
People be friends with their coworkers, though. That is normal. That is normal. You can say that it's like forced or whatever. I wouldn't even really disagree with you there, but like, yeah, it's true. People be making friends with their coworkers. It is in your best interest to be friends with your coworkers. They're your fucking coworkers. Like, you know, say what you will about your boss. You don't really got to be friends with your boss, okay? I mean, they can fire you, so you know, you're incentivized in that way. But like, when it comes to making your job easier, yeah, you need to be friends with your coworkers.
Do I think Hassan shocks his dog? I have no fucking clue. I think he lied about having a shock collar. I think he 100% had a shock collar.
Bro, Hassan Piker, imagine being Hassan, sitting there on his glass house, all of his former cock sleeves and collar slaves, instantly turning around. Unbelievable. 100% has a shock collar by his biggest glazer. Oh, Lord.
He's adamant that he hasn't shocked her, but that 100% is a shock collar, as a fact. I feel like that shit is 100% a shock collar. I uploaded this video called Huge Streaming Drama that talked about Hassan saying that streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. I poked fun at Hassan.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Jeez, here we go.
And the video got a bit brigaded by Hassan fans.
It's because his audience is full of terrorists. It's because we're living in a world where, for some reason, the left has embraced terrorism.
Hassan said streaming is harder than a 9 to 5 because terrorism.
Terrorism!
Okay,
They'll
man.
all sit there and celebrating Charlie Kirk getting assassinated, and celebrate murders of assassins
dare
and
you?
killers.
How dare you?
Bro, I'm not trying to be cringy or anything, but the leftoid, the communist, Islamic terrorist alliance is so obvious, it's insane. Of course you're getting brigaded. You're literally fucking beefing with a terrorist organization. The Hassan fan base.
upset.
Yeah.
And the sponsors not so happy these days. I don't know if you know this. So I took it down because
Wait, did he say he was getting
saying
brigaded?
that Sean fans
It's because his audience.
Here we go.
and the video got a bit brigaded by
okay,
Hassan
okay.
fans.
It's because
Not
he's
bad,
celebrating
not
Charlie.
bad.
Obvious, it's insane. Of course you're getting brigaded. You're literally fucking beefing with a terrorist organization. The Hassan fan base.
upset.
Yeah.
And the sponsors not so happy these days. I don't know if you know this. So I took it down. Because of that, I inserted myself in.
All right, so I actually said this before.
But by the way, when he says brigaded, he just means like some people said you're a dumbass for for like, you know, calling out Hassan or whatever. Because he is. Because it's not just that he's wrong. I mean, obviously he's wrong. I mean, obviously I think that. But it's just... It is objectively a dumb idea because Hassan has been his ally. He's stuck with him. He is the hand that feeds him. Okay, like I said yesterday, like Hassan has done wonders for Ludwig's career. And like, so what is this? What is this, man? Like, why are you doing this? Makes no sense. Anyway.
I don't believe that he took it down because of the sponsors. I actually don't believe that. I think it was because he was getting hit. He was getting hate. I don't believe it's because of the sponsors. I think this is actually cope. I think he's saying this to make it sound like it's kind of not his fault. I don't believe it.
Some shit that has been with me for 18 months. I had dealt with people who now thought that, hey, Hassan messaged me. He made the boss call. I had to take down the video. That's not what happened.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't believe Hassan actually called him and forced him to take down the video. I believe Hassan got upset. Hassan's terrorist fucking cocksleeve, his trans terrorist gay LGBT Muslims in his audience decided, you know what, we're gonna fucking kill this guy. They brigaded his audience, they threatened his life, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna take it down myself. So I don't believe Hassan did the boss call. I just feel like this dude didn't want to get murdered by trans Tifa people in hijabs. Okay, I just feel like he wanted to avoid that. All right, so this dude decided he was just gonna take the video down. He's gonna blame it on Hassan and sponsors and communities. Realistically, he was not into any of that shit. All right, look, man, there are two types of people that when they ask me to guess their gender, I'm not sure. It's trans people and it's people wearing hijabs. All right, I'm just saying, they're more aligned than you think. Okay, that was kind of racist, but funny, so we're keeping it in.
Remember when Amaru said that you shouldn't react to
so
people's
funny.
videos and then say you're doing it to make them lose revenue because it's bad for use, and then a lot of Hassan's community called her a Zionist?
Just to give you a sense, this dude is still a mod, a freaking moderator in...
It's crazy. Hassan actually aggregates a community of terrorists. I'm not even joking. It's a community of actual terrorists that are inciting violence. It is so frustrating that people aren't willing to call it what it is. And honestly, Asmongold has been a little bit cringe about it. Asmongold keeps going out and being like, oh, I think Hassan is actually a good person. He's not a good person. He's not a good person. Now I know he's not a good person. He slandered me. He called me a pedophile multiple times. It's a complete lie. There's absolutely...
When did Asmongold do that? Also, Hassan, I don't know if he ever called you a pedophile. He did call you a lolicon, but that wasn't inaccurate. That was completely accurate, actually. And not because of the Mudahar shit, although that was the nail in the coffin. Okay, I maybe I should do a video like do a deep dive into the Nux taco lore. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot. For such a short career, there's a lot.
Absolutely nothing to any of these allegations or anything. You know how I know? There's no people making these allegations. No one's making these stuff. It's completely 1,000% untrue, and he'll do it anyway. And his audience will follow me around and threaten my life. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even exaggerating.
Wait, nobody's making what? No, man. No, people are making the allegations against you, or at least they were. I mean, not even Hassan gives a fuck anymore, but like, not that he ever really did. Let's be real. But anyway, you are aware that there are other communities, there are other creators who have called you out for this. Mutahar is just one of them. And then there's another guy that I'm not as familiar with, like Rev something. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, like, it's not ever Hassan. Okay, Hassan doesn't give a fuck about you. I've only ever heard him mention you, and not by name, but like, you know, I've only heard him reference you like once. Alright, and he did refer to you as a pedophile, perhaps. I can't remember. Or like a lolicon. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay, that's what you are.
It is literally
that's
obvious.
What you are anyway.
Like, you don't understand. I could literally go to any tweet that I make, pull up the comments, and we'll see it immediately. Let's try it, actually. All right, I'll just show it to you, all right? So this is my tweet about the new Mizkif drama with Emiru. Mizkif then, respecter of women,
yeah, green texting on x.com, very
female
cool.
Viewers, helps girls in a male-dominated industry, progressive values, politics, racism is bad according to Mizkif, gambling is bad according to Mizkif, tecton is bad according to Mizkif, feminism is based according to Mizkif. Mizkif now!
Using quotes in green text.
Allegations of covering up sexual assault,
Genius.
allegations of sexual assault, allegations of multiple women, allegations of stalking women, allegations of harassing women, allegations
Me
of
when
women.
I know
so
how
that's what we
to
got.
internet.
Let's look at the replies. Look at that.
I am
Palestine
on the
flag in the comments.
internet.com.
Mizkif being a bad person doesn't make Tectone not a rapist. All right, again, following the classic Hassan bullshit. Live Nux.
Tectone is allegedly a rapist. But like, as far as allegations go, the ones against him are particularly credible. Why? Because number one, because of like, well, maybe I shouldn't go there. Okay, I was gonna bring up his dad. Okay, like he was raised by a convicted rapist, who he has defended. But also, there's just like so many women coming out and being like, yeah, Tectone is a fucking creep and a rapist. And I was personally victimized by him. Like, you know, it's just, he's very likely guilty. Okay, I'm not saying false allegations don't happen. They are rare. And there are signs where you can spot them. And I have not seen any of those signs with any of what I've read about Tectone and his allegations. Now, I would have to confirm my suspicions for sure. I would need to read more about it. I only like casually looked into Tectone's allegations because holy shit, they're all fucking rapists. Okay, let's be real. Like, half of these motherfuckers that do this right-wing grift, they like, it gets exposed eventually. It does. Okay, that's a
cousin
fact.
reaction. This is because I have a family member that was murdered by a Hamas terrorist on October 7th in Israel. And this is Lamau hilarious, live Nux Taco reaction because he was murdered by a terrorist. Anyway, it's almost like these people are really fucking sickos. I get death threats every single day from Hassan's community. All right, like you have to understand, these woke people, they're the worst, man. The woke people are undeniably worse than any other community ever. I said this like earlier, and I mean it. I trust the fucking Nick Fuentes, Hitler Heiling Groypers, all right, more than I would trust these communist Islamist extremists, without even a shadow of a doubt.
Hassan's chat. This is so reasonable, and as no surprise, everybody is mad. They go and call Ludwig gutless Yakubian devil.
Now, to be clear, I want no beef with anyone.
That's probably because you can like relate to them more, and also you can out-racist them. You can out-racist the fucking Nazis, the Nick Fuentes, the Groypers. You are literally more like, I cannot exaggerate. Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist. He is a Nazi. And you are unironically more racist than them. You would like out-racism them. Like how do I put this? Like Nick Fuentes, again, white supremacist. It's not that he's not that, okay? But he will say shit like you know, like I'm a racist person, but like everybody's racist and I'm just a white person, so I am like a white supremacist naturally. And it's like, okay, but then he's like, yeah, but like I want what's good for black people as well. I want them to like, you know, I just want them to like leave the country or whatever, or what the fuck ever he thinks. I don't know, man. But anyway, contrast that with Nux Taco, who will say like, Arabs are animals, Muslims are evil, Muslims must be eradicated or whatever. Like dude, you are unironically more racist than them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Growing up, I knew about Nick Fuentes like way before he blew up, way before he was ever on Destiny. And as a young conservative, I recognized that Nick Fuentes was an extreme racist. He was an extremely racist person. And he always has been. But like he doesn't hold a candle to you, bro. It's crazy. I never would have imagined that he would ever say the shit that you're saying, man. It's crazy.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You pissed off terrorists.
Community, Asmon's community.
No, that means I'm out of content. You can't do this to me.
If what I said offended you, I apologize deeply. I am Chinese now.
Dude, this guy is such a cuck. It's crazy. He's such a cuck. It's insane. I don't mean to offend anyone. I don't want anyone to get offended. I really don't want to get anybody offended, okay? I don't want to get involved, man. Please.
I'm leaving Twitch and YouTube anyway for Billy Billy.
Shit,
Seriously.
man.
I feel, bro, I actually think that he's had enough. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that he's had enough.
Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Ludwig, please just fucking go.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
That scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, nice edit. Good edit. Yeah, what team is Ludwig on? Ludwig's a spineless bitch that's trying to make content and be friends with terrorists. Look, I'll be honest. A lot of people tell me I shouldn't shit on Ludwig for not wanting to say his opinion because that's not his type of content. It's not his type of content, that he's not a political guy, so we shouldn't really shit on him. He just makes like gaming videos. If you are a quote-unquote friend and collaborator of Hassan Piker, then you are aligning yourself with terrorists. And with all due respect, you deserve it. You deserve every ounce of fucking shit that you get for it, because realistically, I'm not a big fan of canceling people by osmosis or anything. Don't weigh in and don't fucking platform terrorists. And you know, maybe the shit wouldn't happen, realistically. I'm sorry. Hassan is that bad. Alright, anyway, Twitch deserves to be shut down. This is a story that just happened over the last few days on Twitch, and it's unbelievable, but don't worry, they're leftoids. They're leftoids, don't worry, so sexually assaulting men is okay, because men are the problem.
I'm not trying to be his friend, though. Why is he?
So let me get this straight. Somebody said this girl assaulted them. I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. For context, she grabbed and held down Saeed, FaZe Silky's assistant, on stream, while her friend Zoe Spencer twerked on him after he repeatedly said no and tried to get away and tried to take his clothes off. Now she's lying and saying that she didn't do shit when it happened on stream. Didn't even post the full thing. There is a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing. When it originally happened, most people were attacking me. I felt so uncomfortable talking about it. What is this? What is going on, man?
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting.
Oh my God.
He sent you. I didn't even realize he sent you. Right.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do this.
And you see this clip, right? Listen to this again.
Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
So she's saying that it's embarrassing for him that these two girls went up to him and assaulted him.
Why is he?
This is crazy, man. This is absolute insanity. And of course, Twitch is more than happy with running defense for these losers.
What a disgusting fucking bitch. There's no excuse for it. Even if some guy is attracted to her, doesn't mean that everybody is. Why is this bitch on the platform right now? What is this? What is going on, man? Can you imagine the two guys?
I mean, to be honest, it's very obvious. It's because Twitch hates men. Twitch hates men. Twitch hates white people. Twitch hates Jews, because everyone over there, they're like the colonizers and aggressors. So obviously, no one cares about any of that. Criminals are not a real thing. They're a social construct. I mean, their number one political streamer on the left is a terrorist. He's literally a guy hanging out with terrorists, supporting terrorists, and I'm not even trying to exaggerate, is a member of Antifa, a terrorist organization. Like, it's insane.
Streamers did that to a girl. Really? Like, imagine. This would be like national news. Like, you'd have every fucking person tweeting about.
See a card carrying Antifa. Dude, that's so wild. It's so insane. Twitch hates white people. They hate Jews. That's why the largest political commentator, content creator is literally a white guy. Yeah. All right, man. A white guy that is constantly combating anti-Semitism on the anti-Semitic, anti-white, black, anti-white, platform that is Twitch. Anyway,
about how this is another example of culture and how.
Okay, wait, I didn't even say anything about this yet. This shit is crazy. Like, this is wild. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's ridiculous that they're pointing this out. Like, this is clearly disgusting sexual assault. I will not excuse it. It does. I don't fucking care that it's a woman. I don't care if it was a man. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. Sexual assault. If Twitch is covering this up, I find that to be problematic. Okay, it doesn't matter that like an overwhelming majority of sexual misconduct is like perpetrated by men victimizing women, because while that is true, you cannot let that you can't let that fact stop you from seeing a clear case of a woman doing sexual assault against a male victim, and be like, oh, that's not that big a deal, like, you know, that rarely ever happens. Like no, man, like this is fucked up. This is fucked up. This person should be like banned and canceled and yada yada yada, in my opinion.
Men enable this stuff and everything. Like,
I mean, they did it on video.
If they don't get banned, I'm gonna tell you this: Twitch is a supporter of assault.
Guys, don't worry.
Well, don't worry, because it turns out she did get banned. Fantastic news, guys. Fantastic news. She did, in fact, get banned. So this is good. This is good to hear.
Wait. But I thought that I thought that Twitch was like anti-man. I thought Twitch was like evil, anti-man, evil. Like what? What the hell is going on?
Everyone loved to hear the news that she got banned. So the Asmongold threat did work. She was banned from Twitch for 1 day and 6 minutes. She was banned for 1 day. She got a 1 day ban on Twitch for literally sexually assaulting somebody on stream. She got banned for 1 day. A 1 day ban for literal sexual assault. Very obvious. And no one cares because it was a man that got sexually assaulted. So literally no one actually gives a shit. It's actually that simple. It really is.
There it is. You see us on.
Anyway, it gets even more insane because it turns out one of the people running for election in New York for the mayor literally fucking destroyed Hassan Piker.
There it is. You see Hassan get cooked on Twitter by the New York City dude? I did. I saw it. The New York debate happened yesterday, and Hassan was tweeting, Curtis Siwa, we must send minors to prison.
Context.
It's personal for me. My oldest son, Anthony, was a victim of a vicious gang assault.
Bro, everyone is constantly beating this guy and his family.
I almost lost my oldest son to gang violence, and the perpetrators went to family court and got a little pat on the wrist and was sent home to do it again and again. We need to start charging juveniles who commit violent crime in
the one Republican candidate in New York. He has no chance, but, you know, he's trying.
Criminal court, and I'll appoint criminal court judges who follow the law and don't just release them because of no cash bail.
Clear difference between you and that.
Curtis Siwa, we must send minors to perma jail.
Look at how he acts, right? Look at how he acts. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at how insane it is the way he acts. See, here's a statement from a guy saying that, you know, minors that are part of gang violence, that are literally assaulting people, need to get punished. And he's like, children to perma jail. Let's do propaganda.
I didn't.
So he immediately goes to Twitter and posts, Curtis Liwa, we must send minors to prison, which is a diabolically evil misquote. Anyway, that's just classic Hassan. He's a terrorist. Why are we surprised? You know, he's part of Antifa.
Know this guy. I had no idea who this guy was, but then I saw.
Not really a misquote though. Like, that is basically what he said, man. He said we gotta send these kids to prison. Okay, that's what he said. Oh no, he was talking about gang kids. Only the gang kids are going to prison. Like, dude, we're still talking about children. Like, I don't know.
That he said if they commit violent crimes in a furtherance of street gangs, yes. And then he even goes farther and he says, and people who abuse their animals too.
It's so bad.
By the way.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I was not familiar with him at all. This dude's wild. Who is this guy?
That's an almost 10x ratio. It's over.
People get whipped up in a frenzy over nonsensical shit. They imagine that I'm like abusing my dog because she fucking sleeps behind me. People make up their minds and then they realize maybe they were duped. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. That's guys, that's the reason. It's 100% the reason. But this
absolutely, it's everyone's lying.
Curtis guy, bro. Holy shit. I was not familiar with his game.
Yeah, but he absolutely killed him. And people who now, you would think that, all right, the Republican guy running for mayor in New York calling out Hassan Piker. Okay, Hassan Piker's a large leftist streamer. But there's no way that Hassan Piker got condemned by a literal terrorist supporter, right? Anyway, this is Zoran Mamdani.
Genocide. And I find the comments that Hassan made on 9/11 to be objectionable and reprehensible. And I also think that part of the reason why Democrats are in the situation that we are in, of being a permanent minority in this country, is we are looking only to speak to journalists.
He literally, his best buddy, Zoran Mamdani, condemned him on national television. Bro, it's a terrible day to be a leftoid, man. It's a terrible day to be a leftoid. Holy shit, they're getting eaten. So anyway, we are the dominant culture, so I am doing my part to try my best to take over. All right, so Ludwig, after coming out with his incredibly brave statement that there was a shot caller, he got obliterated on Twitter.
Absolutely insane. The amount of people that have roached out and tried to attack Ludwig. So Ludwig recently came out and said that he didn't want to have to deal with like any of the Hassan drama.
I'm also not even friends with Hassan, but that 100% is a shot caller, as a fact.
Ludwig probably hates Hassan because he spends more time with his girlfriend than he does. He decides
Awkward. Probably true.
to dagger Hassan today by saying it's 100% a shot caller, and then immediately says, but I don't know. No, he said that he thinks it's a shot caller for sure, but he doesn't know whether he shot the dog. This implies that Ludwig only thinks his IRL friend abuses his dog and that his own girlfriend is a liar. That's not...
Can I tell you something that I'm sure a lot of you are not going to like what I have to say? I'm going to quote someone. Okay? Now, you might argue, Nux, Ludwig doesn't deserve this amount of hate. He was just trying his absolute best to tell the truth. He doesn't deserve it. Ludwig, as I said to you once before,
you will be held to a higher and higher and soon impossible to maintain ethical standards by the very mob you currently wish to please. Then you will make a mistake and they will destroy you with glee. Please take this warning seriously. I liked you.
That's right, bro. That's right, motherfucker. You cozied to the woke, and they fucking killed you over it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It happens every time. I saw this coming a million years ago. A million years ago. Obviously, duh. These are people with no morals, endless purity tests, and you would never, ever, literally ever make them happy. You only exist as a useful idiot to them, and they do not care about you.
Not what he said either. So she comes out and says something.
I looked at the collar. The collar is taped off.
Where then he's on a call with the FaZe people.
Wait, Lava, you said you want to do a stream with me too? I'm down.
Not after that clip you farmed on me, you asshole.
What?
She put him in that situation. This isn't even a criticism of Cutie, right? But I'm just being honest about this. Like, it goes both ways. How is it fair for her to go out and run her mouth and say shit like this, but then whenever he says, yeah, I don't know about that, this is somehow him being a bad boyfriend?
I literally haven't even posted the clip yet, and the very same people are already making shit up.
As Mongol tells Ludwig, he shouldn't have let his girlfriend Cutie Cinderella run her mouth by defending Hassan Piker, thereby putting him in a bad situation.
It's not even... See, why are these people addicted to lying? I wouldn't be surprised if he starts doing some right-wing grift, considering how hard his numbers have been dropping lately. I wouldn't put it past him.
Dude, everyone does this. Every time you say something that goes against Hassan, bam, right-wing grift.
This is what happens whenever you disagree with these people on the internet. They will make up lies about you. They will say things to assassinate your character. They will imply that you're a Nazi.
Ludwig, a streamer with blonde hair and blue eyes whose parents were related, believes that Hassan Piker's dog has a shock collar.
Look at how they do this. He was a #1, 100,000% Hassan Piker glazer to the absolute max of his abilities. Do you understand how insane this is? Like, look at how insane this is. This dude, without a shadow of a doubt, is sitting here, glazing Hassan, glaze ink, one minuscule thing he disagrees with, and the audience comes out and calls him a Nazi. Is that not incredible? Is that not absolutely... That's why I love the left. They have no chance, because they're an endless purity spiral. The only dominant party in the left are going to be the radical Islamist terrorists, as well as the radical...
Hassan fucking abuses his dog, shocks her. That's a fact. Yeah, I wouldn't really call that a minuscule allegation, bro.
Communists. These are the only people that can actually survive. Because if you're not a radical Islamist communist, they will literally destroy you. That's why people like H3H3 is not, considered left enough in these circles. He's a leftist liberal cuck sometimes. He really is. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter to them. Is that not insane? I think it's fantastic to watch them eat each other. It's wonderful. Let them continue to eat each other, man.
I would say that Ethan, at his best, was a social democrat, and that's it. And even that is a little bit of an exaggeration. I mean, never forget when he was like, can't people just have money, guys? Like, don't you think people should have money?
He starts fighting forever.
Guys, what the hell are we doing here?
Crazy how the guy used to have a big trans flag in the background of his streams, just ended up becoming some fence-sitting loser. So now they're saying that...
Is that not amazing? Is that not incredible? This dude went out there with a fucking trans flag. That's how much insane, wacko, obscure, random shit he was doing. All right? He was out there as this ultimate woke cum guzzler for the entire organization. Do you understand how crazy this is? Bro is sitting here as a radical leftist. But it's not enough. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to these guys. That's right. Unless you chop your penis off and swear fealty to the flag of Islamistan, you're cooked.
Flag in the background of his streams just ended up becoming some fence-sitting loser. So now they're saying that he doesn't like trans people anymore. And like, y'all see how this...
Actually, I'll correct you on that, Asmongold. He never cared about trans people. Ever. He never cared about them. In fact, and this is my opinion, obviously, you could disagree. I don't think he ever gives a shit. In fact, I don't think he even necessarily believes, trans people are real. Maybe he thinks that they're just...
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't know, man. Who, like, that's too speculative. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think he's gonna be like a non-trans ally or whatever. I don't think he's gonna attack trans people because of this shit. Yeah. Even though I think he is a spineless coward, I think he does have real convictions when it comes to stuff like that, like not dehumanizing people just because they're in a minority or whatever.
And women with mental illnesses. I don't know what he believes. He's a cuck. He's a complete cuck to the woke mob. He's trying to always have the correct opinion. He's trying to always care about the current thing. He absolutely doesn't give a remote shit about any of these things he's fighting for. And because he lived his life as woke, brainlet retards, the 4,817th, now he's getting absolutely destroyed by people that expect him to pick a side instead of just immediately trust the current thing.
Happens, right? What does Cutie see in Ludwig? They're basically engaging in the most vicious and hostile form of character assassination. There is no level they will not go to. There is no length that they will not take in order to try to misrepresent, make a person look bad. And I think that what's really funny is that the Hassan event, I think, has really gone to show that even a lot of the people in LA, even they don't want to have anything to do with this. It's so toxic and so unpleasant that even they want to avoid it. It's nuts.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Anyway, no one's surprised. That's the funniest part. Literally, no one is surprised by this, especially not me. I saw this coming a million years ago. Inevitably, he's going to disagree with something that someone says, and they're going to absolutely destroy him for it. So anyway, this is a clip. This is a clip from, I remember that streamer girl that I was just showing you a video about that she, allegedly sexually assaulted someone on camera, like this clip. So apparently another old clip of her recently resurfaced that had a lot of people asking questions.
My brother, and he was like 6. So I beat him until he was like 15 or 13, all the way there. And like Child Protective Services came. We had to fly to China to evade the police.
Yep, psycho.
Bro, look at their faces. They said what?
Yeah, it's a crazy bitch.
Wait, hold up.
It's a crazy bitch.
What?
Protective Services, because they're gonna put us in foster care. And we went to China for a month, came back. My dad almost got arrested because that was my dad beating him, but it was actually me. And they all knew, but I wouldn't say anything. And I beat him more to not say anything to the police when they got interrogated. And then he got released. I think it wasn't the physical beating that was the worst part. It was the mental. Like it really hindered him. It disabled him from like being able to.
So you beat your brother until he was disabled, and Child Protective Services came in, and you had to leave the country because of it, and then your dad almost went to jail.
Sounds about right. Anyway, that's pretty diabolical. Now, to understand the insanity here, that's the shit that we're dealing with, man. That's the shit that we're dealing with, and no one cares. No one cares that she literally admitted to abusing her.
Look at the Rhett and Link thing.
But anyway, more people are joining in on the fuck communist Hassan Piker train.
Look at the Rhett and Link thing. Shout out to Rhett and Link for slipping up and dropping a Collargate reference.
For context, Rhett and Link are some of the biggest and most OG YouTubers ever.
So I have a
also super woke
call, and I put it on vibrate. I'm gonna so Hassan.
Let's not get.
You just mentions the word Hassan, and no, you can't mention the fact that the largest leftist streamer is a communist terrorist and abuses his animals.
And everybody, that's not what we're.
No,
and we're not. But I'm just saying, I have
She is mad. How dare you insult Commie Daddy?
Yeah,
the woke lord.
Brings a call. Yeah, right. Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
Everybody knows about this shit.
Yeah.
I think this might be the single most consequential thing that Hassan has ever done.
So I already gave you my theory for this. All right, decoy voices in chat. You let me know what you think. When Hassan Piker supports terrorists that rape and murder children, people don't really want to get involved, right? They'll be like, yo, he's a big streamer. His politics are obviously accepted because he says the right things about trans issues and socialism, and Trump isn't Hitler. So, yes, he supports rapists, pedophile, terrorists, but you know what? That's politics. I don't get involved into politics. So people have that delusional excuse. But when it comes to the Shockmaster himself, Zap God, Hassan Piker, abusing little animals, even the normies can't put that in a little box in their mind. They can't like open a little box and put that in.
Yeah,
like, he's a good guy.
He's describing the same thing that I was talking about, like this issue, this Collargate thing. It works. It works on normies. It does. Like all the other shit, they were like, that's kind of weird that he like said America deserved 9/11, but like I don't really care. Like who gives a fuck? Who cares? It was fucking 20 years ago. 9/11 happened 20 fucking years ago. Most people are like, I was a baby. I don't even fucking remember it. Like it was terrible, but like I just don't really give a fuck. Okay, like for real, straight up. But anyway, when it comes to dog abuse, people obviously are going to immediately care about that a lot more. Because everybody loves animals. Everybody loves dogs. Everybody loves dogs.
You can't. You literally can't. Like when he's supporting fucking, what's his name? Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah, who murdered 240 Marines, American Marines, and also contributed to the deaths of 650,000 people in Syria. And he'll be like, yeah, I like Hassan Nasrallah. And, people can be like, I don't really understand things about Houthis.
Nobody talks about Syria. Nobody talks about Sudan. Bring up Sudan, bro.
Yeah, he's a rapist, pedophile, sex slave haver, but, we don't really get involved. But when it comes to, like, specifically animal abuse, torturing little animals on screen, the normies, they can't really get away from that one. And I think it's pretty beautiful.
This is bigger than...
Also, Hassan covered what was happening in Syria while it was happening. He also covered the Palestinian conflict, the genocide, as it was happening. Shut the fuck
9/11.
up.
Okay.
Whoa! I mean, it's bigger than Hassan. See, Hassan Piker saying America deserved 9/11. He then runs with the defense. Well, when I mean that America deserves 9/11, what I actually mean is the fact that American imperialism caused the inevitable consequence that the good guys, Islamist terrorists, are gonna literally try and kill 3,000 of us.
No. It's not that American imperialism it's not that 9/11 was retaliation against American imperialism and that's why we deserve it. That's not it at all, and that's not what he said. Okay, although you could say that that is accurate still, and I would say that that statement is somewhat accurate. It's not the whole picture. Okay, because it's not just that it was retaliation. The conditions at which 9/11 was able to happen, Okay, you had a few different things that needed to line up in order for 9/11 to be possible. You needed Al-Qaeda. Okay, that's it. That's really it. Okay, you needed Al-Qaeda. That's fucking it, bruh. And anyway, who created Al-Qaeda? Ow, my brain. Oh, wait, it was Ronald Reagan and Hillary Clinton? Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Oops. For those of you that don't know, Al-Qaeda, or Proto-Al-Qaeda, before it was called Al-Qaeda, was created by Ronald Reagan and Hillary Clinton. Okay, at the time, they were called the Mujahideen. And the Mujahideen still exist, but there was a splinter, and that created Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda expanded way more than the Mujahideen ever did, and became like a very large coalition of many different factions that were all unified under the Al-Qaeda banner. Much of the time they were like fighting each other, but like that, I don't think they were ever really all unified under the Al-Qaeda banner. But regardless, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, that is what happened. That is why 9/11 happened. It was because of us. It was because Russia invaded Kabul, and the U.S. really didn't like that, and I'm not saying it was okay for the USSR to do that. Okay, obviously, Afghanistan is a sovereign nation, and the USSR violated that by fucking invading Kabul. But does that mean that it was a good idea to create Al-Qaeda? Fuck no. Fuck no, it wasn't. You kidding me? America is always doing some sneaky shit, and it comes back to bite us. And we're never gonna learn. We're just gonna keep suffering because of it, because of idiot propagandists like you.
It's because of America's own... And they'll hit you with the fucking retard argument. And, like, people will be like, well, I don't really understand foreign policy, so I don't need to get involved. But, like, what are you gonna say when you see a fucking, Darth Sidious Palpatining his fucking dog?
Doesn't matter. You'll never convince anybody. People being like, it's abuse. What kind of dog is forced to stay in one area for 5 hours? I was like, every dog. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to explain it so that everybody understands.
All right.
And for the record, this isn't even the infamous clip that went viral. After 2 hours, the dog gets off the minuscule platform.
As you can see, the dog has left the open-air prison.
Unmutes his stream, moves his arm to the same place as 20 other clips, and then the dog jolts out of nowhere. The dog then stayed in the same spot for the next 5 hours. The same exact spot.
We're not, even though the dudes that are making the videos are weirdos, some of them are talented, obviously. That's how they like
I love how everyone does that. It's like, the people criticizing you, they're all weird and rapists and pedophiles, so we don't even need to acknowledge it. He literally gets these guys on his stream that are trying to suckle from his teats of clout, and he just basically gets them to say the thing that he wants them to say. That's the funniest part. I think that these two dudes on stream with him, I'm not saying that I don't want to brigade them, I don't want to send them any hate or anything, but if they were to get hate, it would be justified. They're collaborating with a terrorist supporter. They're collaborating with a pedophile supporter. Hassan Piker's a pedophile supporter. Support the Houthis. They marry 8-year-olds. All right, they marry 8-year-olds. There are instances of Houthis murdering 8-year-old girls by internal bleeding on their wedding nights. Okay, all right, and he supports them. So yeah, no, I think that this guy fucking sucks. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Respect. The memes are very funny. Like even that song, "She's My Palestine, I've Got the Power." And that was.
Some of them are talented, obviously.
Like it or not, black people care about the border. Man, shut the fuck up. Black people care about the border. I don't give a fuck what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this. Black people care about that. Like, shut the fuck up.
Look, the only things he says that are correct are the things that get him canceled. What can I say? Anyway, so Ludwig. I love the Ludwig arc. It's my favorite part. Ludwig decides to back out entirely. Oh my god! Ludwig decides, after getting some harassment from the Hassan community of terrorists and pedophiles, he decides he is going to back out completely.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Hassan just hates America. Wake up.
Here we go.
Denaturalize and deport. Communists, get him out.
Go.
Oh my god, not against the First Amendment authoritarianism. No, denaturalize and deport. He wants to kill us, guys. He wants us dead. Okay? No exaggerating.
I want to make sure if I know something, speak honestly. After my stream, I got close-up pictures of the shock collar on my mother's life. I didn't see prongs. I'm pretty sure it's a vibrate collar.
Because he removed the prongs, you idiot! Why does he keep talking? Every time this motherfucker opens his mouth, there is another week of talking about how Hassan Piker electrocutes, thunderbolts, Final Fantasy Thundagas, his pupper, okay? So I want to take this moment to say...
He does it. He does do it. He does. He shocks her. He does. Oh no. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Sludwig, for deciding to come out and add fuel to the flame. We need more people to get involved so we can keep talking about infinite dog torture.
context.
I'm also not even friends with Hassan, but that 100% is a shot caller, as a fact. I feel like that shit is 100% a shot caller.
I'm honestly impressed by Ludwig. He's managed to do every single thing wrong.
But I just genuinely saw a picture of it after it.
And everybody in the chat is mad. Oh, brother, why? And this is one of his.
All right, I'm gonna say something that's gonna make you freak out.
First support.
This guy in his chat. Are you ready? This guy in his chat says, "Show us." This guy in his chat is completely correct. Why on earth would he say, "I saw pictures of it up close and decided that Hassan was right," but not actually show the pictures? If it was that easy to prove to the world that it wasn't a shot caller, why has Hassan still not shown a close-up picture of the shot caller? No wonder why Zeus, the Lord of Thunder, is interested in Hassan Piker striking his dog. Hassan Piker is entering this man's domain to electrocute little animals. All right? Well, Zeus wants to see the thunder. All right? So realistically, Ludwig, you are such a snake. Like, it is unbelievable. If it's true that this is a real image that you saw, why would you not show it? Why would you not clear Hassan's name? Why wouldn't Hassan clear his own name? You know why? Because Hassan Piker tortures little animals just as much as Hassan Piker's uncle wants to have sex with them. This is some spineless shit, man. For real. It's unbelievable.
The reason he doesn't show the close-up pictures or whatever the fuck is because it doesn't fucking matter. You dumb fucks will just say it's edited. Like, he can't... Hassan cannot make this go away. Nothing will ever make you guys happy because it's not about the dog. It's not about the truth. It's not about the collar. It is about smearing Hassan. That's what it's always been about. You are using this to smear him. You don't give a fuck about his dog. You don't give a fuck about animal abuse. You're pearl clutching because the memes are funny and because they work on normies. And that's it. So shut the fuck up.
One of his mods.
And I saw pictures on my mother's life. I saw a picture of it.
Bro, for the
So show the picture. Show us the picture. He can't because it's a shot caller. He can't because he was manipulated. He can't because Hassan Piker set it up in a way where Ludwig would come out here and make his big apology because he's getting shit from the Hassan Piker Terrorist Communist Alliance. And this dude, gigantic loser, cannot actually stand on business because he doesn't want to get involved. He doesn't want to get involved, so he did everything wrong. What a gigantic, wet, slimy vagina. And now let me make this clear. All right? Because this is important. Because of Ludwig, the blue whale's vagina is now the second biggest pussy on the planet.
Love of Christ. We have the creator of the collar, confirming it's...
The creator of the collar is like it's a shot collar. Ludwig saw a picture.
One of the shocking ones. We have people proving you can remove the prongs with ease. Then there are channels that have literally overlaid the schematics of the collars, showing how it's 100% a shocking one, since the vibrating type is much smaller.
Stop farming it. I'm not farming it, but like...
Oh my God. This dude just wants to make videos, man.
Genuinely saw it, so it's like, am I supposed to sit here and not say I saw it? Should I lie? Should I lie and say I didn't? I don't love this shit, bro. I'm just genuinely...
This poor motherfucker. You literally cannot win, man. You are a loser, bro.
10 years a human, I saw it with my own eyes.
Like, do you understand how incredible this is? This is incredible. Look at this guy.
We also looked at side-by-side pictures and an unboxing. I remember, if you go back and you watch the video I made about Collargate, I noted that in the like rendered photos, okay, in the 3D rendering of the vibrating collar, it appeared to be smaller in the renders. But when we looked at the unboxing video, I noted that the rendering of the collar wasn't exactly true to life, okay? And you could see that, again, in the unboxing video. In the unboxing video, there were a few differences between the actual collar and the render. And one of those things was the size, okay? The render appeared to be slimmer, slightly. But I think I said something. I think I said that it could have just, like, been the angle. But at the end of the day, it's just because it was a 3D fucking render, okay? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The two collars look identical side by side. They just do. If you look at the unboxing video, you would know that. Okay, but people don't do that. They just go with whatever the fuck they hear.
He's sitting over here and he's like, I want to tell you the thing that you'll be happy about. I don't care about the truth. I don't care about reality. I don't care that Hassan Piker is supporting terrorists and abusing his little animals. I just want the words to come out of my mouth in a way that you will accept them and like me for it, okay? Do you understand how pathetic this guy is? See, I would not be in this issue because I actually say what I think. I've gotten into trouble numerous times for the things that I've said, and I've doubled down on most of them realistically. Realistically, most of the things I get canceled for are things that I actually do double down for. But the crazy part is, this dude is such a slimy jellyfish that he's gonna sit there and literally tell us directly, I want to tell you the words that would get me out of hot water. How is this not the ultimate red flag? How do people look up to this guy? Like, I'm not even trying to be rude. I don't even hate Ludwig, but how do you even look up to this guy, man? Like, he's such a jellyfish. It's crazy. This is the most fucking snake shit I've ever seen.
Went on live saying that it was a shock collar. So now
I'm just coming out here to tell you the things that I think will make you happy here.
And I saw
no one, and you are never winning back the Hassan Piker terrorist audience. They are never coming back, bro, because you went up against terrorist Jesus. This is crazy.
With my own eyes.
Here's my best advice. Just stop talking about it.
What? No, I disagree. Asmongold, shut the fuck up, Asmongold. Ludwig, keep talking about it. Ludwig, keep talking about it. We need another Ludwig clip in like 3-4 days to keep this shit dragging out a little bit longer. Ludwig, do not stop talking about it. Come out with a totally different opinion next time. It'll throw everyone for a loop.
Why does he keep asking for more rope? I don't know. At this point, it might as well just be BDSM. And this is the funny thing about this, is that the bridge is burnt. These people from now on will always call you a Nazi. They will always say that you're a traitor.
Or Ludwig kind of always gave me like sociopath vibes.
They will never trust you again. They will...
The whore does not trust Ludwig.
Lie about you, and they will enjoy it. You've already lost.
Correct.
How do you counter that? These are people that they only matter to the extent that you think they matter. The moment that you ignore them, they go away.
Honestly, he's sort of right. He's sort of right. When it comes to Ludwig, he's completely right. When it comes to people like me that are being threatened in real life because of stuff like this, not as much. But anyway, Ludwig, you just need to shut up and ignore, and you'll be fine. But you won't, because you kind of suck. Anyway, they finally banned her. Oh, this is the one that I was talking about.
This was the girl that went around, like, we're not going to show the clip, but it was like really weird. She's holding this guy down, real weird, like sexual assault. And so she actually got banned yesterday on Twitch. Any length of time that she's banned for, that is not a permanent ban. I mean, committing a felony on stream, I feel like that should be an instant perma, right?
That's what you would think if you were reasonable. But what if the goal was sexually assaulting men? Have you ever considered
Felony?
that, Asmongold? Have you ever considered that the terrorists that are running the fucking leftoid community cesspits and orgy holes, have you ever considered the fact that they actually want men getting killed, raped?
The person who was the victim right here says thank you.
It's okay now. Nobody make it funny ever again, word.
You guys literally saved me. I'm not even joking. Because I was at the worst look of my life.
And I'd do it again and again and again if I had to, bro.
So she did try.
Oh my god, dude. A lot of people think that men can't get sexually assaulted. That's such a not true thing, man. It's disgusting. And Twitch
Nobody
guys,
thinks that. Nobody who says that? I don't understand.
Actual hell pit of terrorists, communists, and sexual assaulters.
Yeah, feminists think that only women can be sexually assaulted. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what they believe.
I mean, realistically, Twitch is like, if you go to Twitch, you'll see it's like full of people that are like linking their OnlyFans. Like, it's a 13+ website full of like whores and shit. Like, how do we get here, man? How do we get here, dude?
To reach out after obviously people started talking about this. No surprise here. Nina is asking me for your number. She's just trying to do damage control, and this is her talking about it again.
I'm always be alright, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure.
Well, not really though, because you just got banned.
Enjoy the situation.
For a day.
Genuinely, 100% thought it was a joke. Yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong.
Nah, because if you thought that, you wouldn't have said that it's embarrassing for him to get upset about it after the fact.
Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy. Why does he know?
You don't.
Oh my god. Aquafina's retarded trans brother over here talking about how he's a bitch for feeling bad that he got sexually assaulted. Unbelievable.
Go and then try to degrade his masculinity in order to deflect from your own accountability. Like, that's the reason why you know she's lying. A video of her admitting that she would beat her little brother. It was so bad that CPS got involved.
But I have relationship problems with my little brother. He was like 6, so I beat him until he was like 15 or 13, all the way there. And like Child Protective Services came. We had to fly to China to evade the police.
Bro, look at their faces. They said what?
What is it with these fucking male streamers trying to piss off female streamers? Like, why are you so emotional? Like, yo, if you
bitch, relax. Just stop sexually assaulting people. Like, god damn, it's not a gender thing. Just relax. Just stop touching. Keep your hands to
you. You know what? This defense actually works. She'll go out there, she'll sexually assault people, and then she'll be like, why are all these male streamers so emotional? They'll unban her. Is that not insane? Is that not crazy?
Yourself. You can't stop touching your brother. You can't stop touching your fucking other people.
And then when okay, cool, they get emotional, they cry. Stop being a crybaby. You a puss. Okay. So then when they fight,
I cannot wait to see the video of her crying about her career getting destroyed by this.
She got unbanned after 24 hours, bro.
This is the problem, is that people like this, they are only like this towards other people that they can take advantage of. There's tons of people that got it rough. But the moment that you go and you put yourself in a position where you're hurting another person, my sympathy for you goes to zero. Obviously, he's got a lot of friends around with him, but if he needs help, you know, funding any lawsuit or anything like that, lawyer fees, just hit me up. I can get you in with some other people that make sure it happens, because it's just what has to happen.
This is so I need punishments. That's why I need accountability. But you know who doesn't care about that? The leftoid rabid cesspit that is the entire Twitch and Twitch adjacent community. Now I wanted to wrap this up. Diesel Patches just made a video titled "Pokimane is an idiot." This is like one of those "the sky is blue" ass titles. But Pokimane apparently did a whole podcast talking about Hassan Piker. So lock in and let's see what we got.
So Pokimane and Lily Pichu, two titans within the streaming industry on Twitch, have this podcast called Sweet and Sour. It's a show where they talk.
It's Cringecast, where a bunch of people imagine that they're in relationship with these women that honestly are probably gonna die alone.
About cute boys and foreign policy. Now I've seen quite a few Sweet and Sour episodes.
No, you did it.
It might be one of my podcasts of all time. Their little chibi avatars are very kawaii.
Right.
Last time we talked about Pokimane, she burned down a homeless shelter. But what has me covering her today? Well, it all comes back to Lightning McQueen himself. Yeah, this is yet another tale of a cowardly streamer ducking their head in the sand for Hassan Piker. Pokimane and Lily Pichu.
It's unbelievable how they're doing. They just don't stop. They don't stop. These people suck. The amount of defense they'll run for a terrorist supporter is actually crazy. And they need to all be held accountable. They need to all be held accountable. Like, bro, this is some Nuremberg trial shit, bro.
who did a podcast episode with Hassan Piker before the infamous clip of him using a shock collar on his dog was exposed for everyone to see. This led to a public statement from the Sweet and Sour staff claiming that due to a recent situation involving our guest, that being Hassan, the episode will not be released. Many took issue with this statement because it seems like Pokimane herself was trying to avoid the fact that an acquaintance of hers yanks dog tails. Well, Pokimane herself did come out and say that she did not write this response, and she was actually—
People are so terrible. These people, they're all horrible people. This is my favorite part. My favorite part is, like, you'll have a bunch of, like, right-wing guys or whatever that are canceled by society for, like, all being Nazis and fascists and stuff. And meanwhile, these people are gonna be, like, you know, dudes with families, and that's it. It's like, these are the people that are going after Charlie Kirk. Like, all these people, well, not like the, like, Pokimane or whatever, but, like, a large chunk of these people, like Mizgif, Hassan, you know, they're out here laughing that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. They're so happy because he was obviously right-wing, obviously. So I made this tweet as a response to this guy. Metatron retweeted my Mizgif tweet, saying, Mizgif also laughed at Charlie Kirk's death, thought it was hilarious, and what a shot, but he's a right-wing guy. They find this shit so funny all the time, meaning, who cares if he got killed? He's right-wing. I responded, Charlie Kirk, loving wife, 2 wonderful kids, inspired a generation, put his life on the line to fight for his country. Mizgif, allegations of covering sexual assault, allegations of multiple women, allegations of stalking women, allegations of harassing women, allegations of manipulating women, allegations of blackmailing women. Right now, he's currently suicidal and very alone. All right, suicidal and alone. But this guy is considered the radical. The radical is the dude that married a woman, had a couple of kids. All right, that doesn't have any of these weird sexual assault, dog abusing, terrorist supporting allegations under his belt.
Yeah, no. He just said, prowling blacks go after white people all over America. Why are people calling him a radical? It's because of left-wing terrorism.
And all the people that are grandstanding and standing on some emotional, moral high ground are the retards. Like, it's crazy. Oh my God. You have leftoids shooting people on the right, and then you have right-wing people. Oh my God, a group chat leaked where a couple of them were a little racist in private. Then you're like, what are we doing? Oh my, it's literally that easy.
Oh my God, I'm a leftist, so I have empathy. Anyway, I'm in like 47 sexual abuse lawsuits, and I support terrorism.
Not like those fucking fascists that are married with 3 children. It's crazy.
Planning to upload the Hassan episode, despite all the negative attention he continues to get. Pokimane also noted that until the next episode is released, the podcast itself will be experiencing some restructuring. And many took this part of the tweet as if Pokimane was firing the individual on the Sweet and Sour podcast team who sent out this letter. After all, as was noted on the response, the goal is to create a space that is comfy. Well, a couple of days later, instead of us getting the Hassan episode, like Pokimane wanted, we instead got an episode addressing the controversy regarding Hassan, and I used the word
Okay, I didn't actually see this podcast at all, so this is new to me. That's why I wanted to watch this video. All right, let's see what the retards are saying. Let's see what the leftoids are going to do to jump over backwards and make believe dog abuse is actually cool and hip and epic and poggers.
Pressing very lightly. It's more so dancing around the topic to save face. I kind of figure the response.
Okay, what I'm about to say is Islamophobic. So I know that I'm already going to get this taken out of context, but I feel like it's important to say it anyway. All right, so again, if you feel like the need to clip this and put it in public, like whatever, but we'll try to keep it here. Definitely subscribe for more takes. What I'm about to tell you is Islamophobic. So like if that type of stuff triggers you, you could leave now. Abusing dogs is bad. Sorry for the blatant Islamophobia. I'll try to be better.
Gonna be booty butt cheeks already. When I saw that the preview for the podcast episode had comments turned off, that's always a good sign. Well, I'm excited for this dumpster fire. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at Pokimane, quote unquote, addressing the controversy.
So let's try to explain a little bit, I guess, what happened. To clarify, in France,
every time I hear her speak, I think like, bro, she literally says nothing of substance, literally ever. It's crazy that people watch this.
We filmed, this is how I talk about it on my stream. We filmed a P word with H word, and why?
Can we normalize calling Hassan the H word?
Voldemort. Yeah, I know. It's to avoid getting clipped. The clip is less interesting, and the quote
that failed.
It's less interesting when I say.
Now you just sound gay and like you're talking to a child audience of 14-year-olds that are beating off to your podcast. Which, I mean, to be fair,
P word with. Did you get clipped? No, I didn't, because I said it in this way. I'm a genius.
Wow, Pokimane. That is what we like to call a 5D chess move. You're so clever. Because of this brilliant move. Now.
How old is Pokimane? How old is Pokimane? Pokimane is 30, 29. Yeah. Anyway, Pokimane at 29.
I found a P word with H word. I'm really defense for terrorists.
Me at 29. Thanking God every single day for the wonderful family that I have, trying my best to serve God in the best way that I can. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing out here, man. I'm just saying, not trying to glaze myself or anything, but, and again, I don't like putting my private life in public, but damn, this is, like, thank God I'm me and not her. Holy crap.
I and many other YouTubers will definitely make fun of you for being so spineless that you can't even say Hassan Piker's name. What the fuck was the point of that again? Referring to Hassan as H not only still invites people to clip you, but also fails to actually answer any questions your viewers might have. The point of this episode is for you to address what happened, and because you can't even give your fan base the liberty of understanding the context, all you do is confuse your
Wow, dude, that's crazy! I didn't even consider that. She's not using the words P words and H words so that she doesn't get clipped. She knows she's gonna get clipped. She uses these words so her fucking 14-year-old audience of gooners don't understand what she's talking about. Oh my God, that's crazy!
Audience. I find this not only cowardly, but also extremely ironic, considering the podcast advertises itself as
today we're gonna take accountability. I P-worded with H-word and everything was different now. Anyway, moving on.
Real talks, and yet you can't even make the effort to explain the situation you're referring to or even say the individual's name. It's very apparent that
a lot of people don't know this, but Pokimane actually silently endorses dog torture. That's crazy. I thought she only silently endorsed Islamic terrorism, but now she silently endorses dog torture as well. This is diabolical.
Route you want to go with is, so guys, this really weird thing happened last week. It was so weird. Anyways, let's just forget about it and move on. The reason Pokimane doesn't specify what she's addressing is because her casual fans who know nothing about the situation will just see from their perspective Pokimane taking responsibility, because the alternative of her admitting she wanted to upload a video with another creator who's being accused of being an animal abuser is not a very good look.
Who is an animal abuser? Continue.
Well, anyway, so an F word, we were filming a P word with H word. And this just feels like I can't bang myself down. Anyways, as you guys know, we own a podcast.
It's diabolical that people actually watch this content. What's the name of this podcast? What's the name of her actual podcast? Okay, what is his description? Hassan stopped. Millions of dogs live on that island. Cried the alt-righty. Hassan looks down from the clouds with a smile on his face. Raigo. A burst of electricity strikes the dog island where millions of barks turn to silence. That's the greatest description I've ever seen. Anyway, the name of her podcast is called Sweet and Sour. Sweet and Sour Podcast. I just want to see the views that they get. Because this is insane. Imagine pulling views on a podcast, which is actually made for retards. It's a retard podcast.
Yeah,
All right, so this is their current episode addressing the giant Hassan Piker controversy. So it's currently sitting at 60,000 views. Woo! Obliterated in the dislike section. All right, 3,000 to over 50% dislikes. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's see what their average view count looks like, because this was a special one. People clicked on this one. They wanted to see her discussing her P word with H word. Let's see what her actual view count is like. All right, you ready? 70, 80, 100. Wow. These are two of the biggest female streamers struggling. They can't break 100,000 views unless they get a man on the podcast. Oh my God. That's crazy. They can't break 100K unless they get a man on the podcast? Yikes.
Podcast, whatever. And then when we came back home, there was a big controversy that blew up.
And that's it for giving context about what Hassan did to
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, what H did to his D. What is even the point of addressing the controversy instead of just...
Hassan Piker kept shocking his D and everything. He kept shocking his D. And there were more and more clips of him getting leaked shocking his D. He's out there, he's beating his D, he's shocking his D, he's pulling his D, and everything was different.
Loading the Hassan episode if you can't even specify what you're addressing. This isn't a goddamn Guess Who game. Your job here is to give your viewers context. So guys, this individual's name starts with H, and he's under fire right now for using a SC on his D. So after Pokimane's riveting take on H being an a-hole, she then addresses the backlash she received for allegedly firing someone on her podcast team, or the entire staff itself, since the letter was sent by staff. Anyways, whoever posted the letter revealed that the Hassan podcast episode would not be publicized. According to Pokimane, she did not fire anyone from the team, and the podcast structure was already in a transition period before the dreaded H electrocuting his D controversy even started.
So anyways, when we filmed this podcast and this whole controversy imploded, we didn't have a straightforward way by which we would make a decision of whether or not to upload it. Some people on staff were not comfortable, some people didn't care, and it's very, like, there wasn't one sole person who could be like, we're doing it, F everyone. But in my opinion, we just did not have a good process by which to make a decision, or anyone really spearheading or taking responsibility for things.
This was like the most nothing statement I've ever heard in my life.
Because we were in a transitional period. And we had / have someone who helps us with socials.
It's your podcast. It's your decision, okay? You have some guys editing your videos or making a podcast, but like, what are we even doing? You've got to stop. Like, take some accountability, you absolute degenerate. It's all your decision. It's no one else's decision. It's your podcast. I have done podcasts before, okay? You are the host. It's your podcast. Your face is on it. You hire editors to work on it. You hire editors to upload it or whatever.
Nobody can do anything without your permission. I know this because I had a podcast one time. Dude, just shut the fuck. Who cares? You're... Oh my God, dude. I don't care. I don't even fucking care, dog. Why am I watching
thumbnails or whatever the fuck? But it's your choice. Like, this is painful. Like,
this
pathetic.
is my
you
choice.
Guys suck.
Who's also stepping down.
Shit.
We have an editor who's
stepping down, aka getting fired.
But also has a full-time job. So over the...
I had someone in my chat that just said groypers for nucks. Disclaimer, I am Jewish. Disclaimer. Just making sure you're aware, okay? Just making sure you're aware.
Last, like, month-ish, we've just had a lot of restructuring issues within our staff. So when I made that tweet, it sounded like, we're restructuring.
And I love you. Well, I love you too, random groyper.
Restructuring because of this, and I'm firing everybody. But that's not what I meant. I literally meant we are in the middle of restructuring.
Yeah, I love you.
And
you're Islamophobic and
we
transphobic enough.
need to
I love you.
put our heads down, figure it out, because clearly any action that comes from the podcast
your
reflects hugely on
transphobia
Lily
and
I.
Islamophobia
You realize you could have just uploaded the episode.
supersedes your
If you actually
Jewishness.
cared, you would have just uploaded the episode. This is unbelievable.
Mind you, this is why the podcast is going on hiatus. If some controversy becomes popular, controversy is tied to podcasts in some way, show is now going on hiatus, but it's actually for a different reason, and this is all just coincidental timing. Reminds me of how another podcast ended.
No! Wait, but that, damn.
Different reason.
That actually was coincidental timing.
And this is all just coincidental timing. Reminds me of how
This actually realistically was coincidental timing. That's crazy. Yo, that's a crazy good reference, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually pretty hilarious.
Other podcast ends.
So for those of you that are unaware, I don't actually know what was made public. But essentially, this podcast was not owned by us, and we didn't want to work with the people that actually did own the podcast. So we kind of quit. And it was literally in the works for a while, and yikes, awkward. But anyway, not the point.
I think in an effort
it was a good time.
to clarify where I was coming from, like, I didn't mean to throw staff under the bus so much. And at the end of the day, like, the responsibility of the podcast is mine and Lily's solely. But that's also why when we hadn't approved the statement, it didn't feel so good. That's something.
There's no way you didn't approve the statement that was posted by you. Like these people suck. There's no way this is real. Like, who's buying this?
Reflected on us when we did not know at all that it was going to come out. The statement, I mean, that
people
is just what I'm trying to clarify.
rogue.
And, you know,
It happens.
yeah, you said everything.
So the letter is written out as if it was a group decision to withhold the Hassan episode from being released and to publish this letter for the public to read. All things considered, not uploading the Hassan episode was probably the smartest decision. And this is a man who pulls on dogtails and has changed his color
If you didn't want to upload the Hassan podcast, you could have just said, hey, we're not comfortable uploading this podcast because this motherfucker abuses animals. No one would have criticized you. Well, the Hassan audience would have. They would have probably tried to kill you, to be honest. But that's true. But either you upload it or you don't. You don't do this nothing burger, don't upload, make believe it's for a different reason, blame the editors, fire some of the staff. Like that shit's just unbelievably cringe.
Story about 5 times.
That's why you hate Nick Fuentes. I don't know why we're discussing this right now while we're watching other retards, but I don't actually hate Nick Fuentes. That's actually not a true categorization of me. I don't hate a lot of people. I don't hate Nick Fuentes. I disagree with him on a few points, but I don't hate the guy.
At this point, in short, most people.
Whereas Hassan Piker directly slanders me and tries to get his audience to kill me, so I actually don't like Hassan more. Like, not even close. What are we talking about?
People do not see him in a positive light right now, and for good reason. And now, granted, I understand Pokemon's frustration with her staff for publishing a response to a controversy this significant without her permission. I don't know what exactly the dynamic or responsibilities are between Pokimane and the podcast staff, but I will give Pokimane the benefit of the doubt that it's agreed upon she needs to be notified for something this substantial. What I don't understand is Pokimane letting everyone know that she personally wanted the Hassan episode to be released, despite him being accused of abusing his dog.
Yeah, true. Also, it's not an accusation. He abuses his dog.
Her staff is right to not wanting to upload the Hassan episode. That guest on your quote-unquote comfy podcast is being accused of animal abuse, you fucking...
No, abuses his animals.
Idiot. From a PR perspective, yes, it is absolutely stupid for you to upload an episode that includes an individual like Hassan. This is the equivalent of me having a podcast in 2020 and said, our next guest on the podcast is Shane Dawson with his new wife.
I hope that kind of clarifies.
Yeah, but also, you know the craziest thing? Did Hassan Piker post this image? Because this could be really nefarious. You know, he might have posted this image in order to make it clear that he's going to be on the podcast, to kind of force them to get involved in the controversy. If Hassan is the one that posted this image, then he knows that he's in the middle of his dog abuse scandal, and he's posting an image to implicate random people to kind of force them to upload a podcast with him, or they will look shitty. I kind of feel like that's what this was about.
It's absolutely stupid of me having a podcast in 2020 and said, our next guest on the podcast is Shane Dawson with his new wife.
I hope that kind of clarifies. I know our community is so sweetie pie cuties that they, I think, get us. They know our hearts. They know where we're coming from.
Except they're not even going to explain what the controversy is.
And I think anyone who is like looking for some crazy statement or something, you're probably not a part of our community.
Oh, hey, that's me.
And it's also unfortunate because it feels like it was a complete lose-lose situation, you know?
I like it how they just proved her point in what she just said. Hey, that's me. Yeah, man. Yeah. Why is she not condemning Hamas Piker? Why? Why? It's what I want. A non-viewer of hers. A person that doesn't even watch her fucking show.
Yeah, true.
I
You
wonder.
piss off the terrorists by saying dog abuse is bad, or you piss off people that don't like watching animals get tortured and be pro-Hassan. It's a lose-lose situation when you're friends with terrorist supporter, and you deserve it. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Pokimane, you deserve this lose-lose situation. See, I am never going to be in a situation like that. You know why? Because I am not friends with terrorists. Yeah, that's one of the lines I've drawn in the sand. I personally have 0 terrorist friends, and therefore I don't have this issue. When you are friends with terrorists, sometimes it's awkward.
Yeah. No matter kind of what decision we made. Yeah.
How about
the terrorists are all in your family, in your bloodline, and they're all in fucking Israel brutalizing Palestinians. Don't you know? Except for the one that got hacked into pieces.
Don't tell people you're cool with uploading an episode with a guest being labeled as an animal abuser. I'm starting to think the reason why your staff released this statement without your consent is because your dumbass would have been so adamant about greenlighting Sweet and Sour episode 57, the electric boogaloo.
But Diesel, what about Lily Pichu?
What about Lily Pichu? I really have nothing to say about her because she herself has really said nothing about the controversy. I don't know how she is in other podcast episodes, but at least in this segment, she acts like how Ela Klein did 7 years ago, just sitting in a chair while occasionally saying yeah after hearing the most egregious dogshit takes of her life.
Ew, please, I yapped so much.
You did. You are.
So what are your things?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
The hiatus, well, you know what? I could yap some more if you want to. I got so much.
Okay.
To quote the Talmud, which gets a lot of there's a lot of controversy, and I have some Nick Fuentes fans in the audience, so I have to quote the Talmud. To quote the Talmud, 10 portions of speech came into the world. 9 of those portions were taken by women. That's an actual Talmud quote, by the way. That is an actual. All right, anyway, moving on.
Do you want me to yap some more while you think? Sure.
To conclude, Pokimane does go on to explain if she had a manager or something of the sorts notifying her about the letter before it was published, then maybe the staff could have come to some sort of agreement, but that's all hearsay. I think the fact that Pokimane wanted to upload the Hassan episode in the first place already makes her a moron.
She's a moron. Anyway, this was literally retard woke downfall extravaganza. All right, the obvious main MVP of this entire video was the Talmud coming in at the end with an absolute banger. Definitely subscribe for more incredibly based parables and wisdom, and also we make fun of a lot of retards on this channel, so I'll see you in the next one. But for now, there are lots of retards to make fun.
Thank you, Nux. All right, on to this now.
You guys want to see Bald Man talk about it? It's the other Bald Man. Bald number 2.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Before
I love Tectone videos. Dude, Tectone is gonna go fucking wild, dude. This is gonna be interesting. Because Tectone... Okay, so... I think it would be completely understandable for Tectone to go full, like, yeah, fuck this guy, and just really dig in deep here, because, again, like, this is one of the people that was shitting on him. And by the way, in that case, Ms. Kiff's claims are ridiculous, basically. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, because, again, I'm not really a expert, field matter expert in streamer drama, but Mizkif was one of the people, right, that was saying, allegedly, Mizkif was one of the people that was saying that Tectone's dad is a rapist, therefore he's a rapist. I believe that was the case. I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. So and I think that's ridiculous. So Tectone going all scorched earth on him is a matter of fact.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
If that were the line of reasoning, yeah, that would be kind of ridiculous. But not only was he raised by a convicted serial rapist, but he has also had a bunch of women come out and accuse him of sexually assaulting them. What the fuck are we talking about, man? God damn.
Video, that I know a lot of people have been waiting on for a very long time.
That's not fair to say. Wait,
just because it was his dad. Just because it was his dad. Yeah, we know.
Me, like, specifically.
We know.
Try to at me or something, so I know. About Tectone and his dad. Yeah, that's not fair. It is not fair at all. Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's just such a bad argument.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
No. Is not for content. This video isn't to be an I told you so. This video really isn't a pile on the Mizkif train.
Why
right
is
now.
my hair
it's
doing
really not.
that?
It can be. Tectone's okay.
To talk about. I take no enjoyment in this. I take no pride in this. You might see me make a joke or two on Twitter, because hearing a fucking stuffed animal is a deadly weapon was insane to me. But this is just kind of.
You understand the ramifications of throwing a phone. So with the phone throwing situation, I already talked about this before, but it's actually possible for both to be true at the same time. It is possible for her to get hit in the face and get a black eye, and it's also possible that he was throwing it just to throw it on the bed, and that she happened to be there and it happened to crit her and hit her in the eye and then give her a black eye. Both are simultaneously possible.
People want to hear what I have to say, and I'm going to say it. I will also preface this video. This is not a video where I will ever talk about the trials and tribulations and issues that I had with Miz. It's not the time. It's not the place. People have already.
Was the black eye from a water bottle? I don't know. I don't know which one that is. He didn't talk about that. Miz didn't talk about that specific situation, so I actually don't really know what happened there.
Come out with their stories, and rather garnering any sympathy from me, I'd rather you just go support the other people instead.
Why throw things on your bed where your partner is? Well, he might have not had the situational awareness to know that she was there. Any of you guys have a cat? Type 1 in chat if you have a cat. You ever turn around and start walking and then kick your cat on accident? That ever happened to you? Your cat just fucking sneaks up on you and like stands right behind you, and then you turn around and then like you start walking and then like you just kick the cat on accident. Yeah. So it was just you didn't have the situational awareness to know that the cat was there. I've done it. I'm not really like paying attention when I'm in my house and I'm trying to get some water, right? I'll turn around and my cat is like fucking fucking full rogue on me. And just freaking stealth behind me, and I turn around.
I mean, come on, dude. He's thrown stuff before. He beats the wall. Like multiple people have said that he drives crazy. He beats on the dash, on the roof. Like, dude, he is clearly a violent person when he gets out of control. Okay, I've seen this before in my personal life. I've seen people act like him before. It happens. He probably didn't mean to hit her in the eye with the phone, but I'm sure he threw it at her on purpose. Like, nah, man, that's crazy. That's
and then I kick the cat on accident. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing there? Right? I mean, it's not like I did it on purpose, right? So it's the same thing with throwing the phone. Is he might have not known that like she was there, and then he threw the phone on his bed and hit her in the face. I mean, again, this is like a possible world. This is a possible fragment of reality that could have been or could have not been. I don't know. I'm saying it is an alternate explanation that would make both of their accounts true at the same time. Right? Her account being that she got hit in the face by some. I'm assuming that this is the phone thing. I don't know. Could have been the water bottle. I literally don't know. But assuming that her, assuming her plan is that she got hit in the face by the phone, like, that could be true. At the same time as Mizkif saying, "Oh, I just threw my phone on my bed. I didn't fucking know."
No, but one of their accounts would be false in this scenario, and it's Imaru's because she said he threw it on purpose, and that she was sure that he threw it on purpose. That's it, dog.
Simultaneously, they can occur at the same time. In the same timeline. It can intersect and be true.
I don't need
two things can be true at once.
I don't need any pity. Please go support and listen.
Could have been Eucalyptus says could be true. Yeah, could have been aliens too. Yeah, but I mean, but the scenario I'm presenting is actually plausible. It's not like a crazy theory. It's not like a crazy. This isn't like a Deus Ex Machina theory. Like this is an actual theory that makes sense. So like saying that like, well, aliens can be true, or a meteor can crash on your head. Yeah, those are all true and they're all possible. They're very improbable. Whereas what I'm saying is actually not that improbable. So you're trying to like come up with a scenario. You're trying to refute what I'm saying by bringing up a statistically impossible situation.
And,
it's kind of bad faith, to be honest.
And I appreciate that. I will say this, Miz, in case you're watching this, I do hope you take care of yourself. I do. I know you're kind of going down this route of you want to drop nukes on everybody and watch the whole world burn, and that's fine. That's dandy. It's not really going to change anything, is it? Not really. You can do whatever it is you want to do, but my suggestion is just that you simply retire, move forward with your life. You have the money, and you know, keep on living.
Dude, he is loving this.
Aura.
He finally got a win.
Stop streaming.
He finally got a win versus
This whole
someone.
situation,
Congratulations, Tectone.
I got him. Chat. Hold on. Chat. I'm sorry. I have a great need. I have a great need right now. Hold on.
Also, I like it how her chatter was like, you know, it doesn't sound like he hit her on accident. Like, it sounds like he threw his cell phone at her.
much, dude.
And she's just like, you're bad faith. You're bad faith. Two things could be true. Two things could be true. Okay.
So
Very
good.
exciting. Because the longer that I exist in space, the longer that my community, others'
Dude,
community
she's
will
so
realize
fucking
that
brain dead. Oh my
people
god.
who have been shit-talking me and blacklisting me and slandering
two
me
things could be
are
true.
slowly coming out
Two
for
things
everyone
could
to
be
realize
true.
that, man, if someone's shit-talking me, pretty much a big red flag at this point, and trust me.
Yeah, it kind of is actually. It's actually
The
true.
things I can talk about later are going to be even better.
It's so
What's
true.
hilarious is I've already won, but I'm really enjoying my time off, so I'm not even going to talk about it yet. But
Yeah,
I
like everybody that has slandered, everybody
This
that
is your
has slandered
time off?
Tectone has a. They've
Dude,
gotten
just
nuked,
go
basically.
away. If you're gonna take time off, then actually fuck off. Like, go away. Go spend time with your family, jerk off, watch linear entertainment. I don't care. Just fucking go away. Like nobody wants
Great
you,
thing to talk
man.
about later. For any female streamer, for any young streamer that's in this space, I hope that you can learn
that's me.
from this. Any of the large streamers that frequently orchestrate large collaborative events, I'm letting you know those are the shitbags in the space. Those who constantly bring on other large streamers onto their platform. Oh,
Wait. Paige Scotty says, "Wait, y'all are right wing?" Yeah, I like Freeran. I'm like basically a far right neo-Nazi. You know.
I couldn't have said it better
and
myself.
Over and over again. Things will eventually come out. They will. They will. If you're a young female in this space, and someone comes up to you and they say, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, I can do this for you, just run. For real. Just get away, you know? I'm not going to say that you're going to be sexually assaulted, but you're going to be used, you're going to be manipulated, and, you know, that even also goes for any man. I mean, let's just look at Twitch the other day. If you're a man...
Listen to Techie, don't be manipulated. Sorry, I kind of lost my track.
and someone comes up to you and they say, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, I can do this for you, just run. For real.
True.
Just get away, you know? I'm not going to say that you're going to be sexually assaulted, but you're going to be used, you're going to be manipulated, and, you know, that even also goes for any man. I mean, let's just look at Twitch the other day. If you're a man and you get sexually assaulted on stream, bro, the woman got banned for 24 hours. I don't even remember the dumb whore's name, and that shit blew my fucking mind.
Yep.
I'm getting very tired of the streaming space as of late. Is anybody else getting tired of it? I remember when drama was just this person called that person a funny name, and now they're going to yell about it. Now it's just crimes. It's sad, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's disheartening. It doesn't feel good to share that news.
Did he like move, right?
It's crazy what the system can do to people.
I'm glad he's getting out of there though, man.
I don't really want to touch on anything criminal that Niz has been accused of. I have no interest in that. I'll leave that to the parties at me. I've no desire to touch on that or dogpile on that. But what I will say is that Nizgif is a cautionary tale of what a man who will do anything for 5 extra viewers, 10 extra viewers, 100 extra viewers, 1,000 extra viewers. And I think it speaks volumes because if you think he's the only person like that, I'm sorry, there's many, many, many more.
Mm-hmm.
People in this space don't really see you as human beings anymore. They see you as a means to an end. They see you as a dollar sign. They see you as an increase to your viewership. With other streamers like Ludwig saying 95% of the people he interacts with on stream, he wouldn't even go to their funeral. I don't remember it always being this way. But this...
So, 2 things. One, of course you would want to get more viewership, right? In the same way you would want to get more customers. If you were owning a business, you want to get more customers. So like people wanting more viewership is just a matter of fact. Everybody would be happy if that occurred. It's just more that the thing that he's saying about like the manipulation of other people in order to like use them for content. I mean, I guess that does make sense. But a little bit of pushback on the thing about Ludwig, about him saying that he wouldn't go to 95% of streamers' funerals and like, you know, they're all doing this like yeah, they're basically other streamers in general are not really your friends. They're just people that you do business with. So a lot of these collabs are for mutual benefit, basically. In almost every case. Of course, that's not every case, but, you know, it does occur. It occurs more often than not. Especially amongst, like, these circles of, like, everybody hanging out and playing together. Like, it occurs a lot in those circles, yeah.
System is driving people to madness. It's letting them...
Colleagues. I don't think coworkers is a good term. It's more like colleagues.
It depends on the type of content.
Salt type says call me dumb, but
when it comes to both parties benefiting, it from a collaboration, it depends on the content type. But I don't know if I don't think my channel would benefit from a lot of collaboration because the content I create is pretty extreme, pretty radical. I make political commentary videos and I have radical views. Like it or not.
Like, well, it depends. Like, it's
And
actually
I
not...
think that turns away a lot of people. That turns away a lot of average people, normies.
well, okay, so two things. One, it makes perfect business sense to collab with people that you don't know. And to collab with people you don't know, first off, it's really good for exposure. Second off, sometimes you meet good friends through that. Yeah, sometimes you network with people and you meet good friends through that. Like, I met Astray through a collab, right? Like, my very first collab ever was with Astray, and that's how I met him. And we've been friends for like years because of that, right? So it's collabing in and of itself with people that you don't know is not it's a neutral thing. It's not like a good or a bad thing.
And I want to say to any streamer watching
What did we collab on, dude? I don't even remember. It was John Loves Anime messaged me. This is like back in like kind of the early days of like VTubing taking off. John Loves Anime messages me. Is another good friend. He messages me and he says like that he's doing this big VTuber collab and he's like, would you join it, Leaflet? I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, why not, man? And so it was some game with people playing as babies, and then the other half of people playing as grandmothers, and the baby characters had to kill themselves. It was kind of weird. Like
Who's your
I
daddy?
don't really remember like the whole game, but it was some silly like
Classic.
one of those like kind of Gmod looking games, kind of. Yeah, it was one
Does
of
that
those.
look
but,
like Gmod?
yeah.
What?
I'm gonna be real. The game kind of sucked, but you know, I did meet Astray through that.
That
And it was
game
totally
did
worth it,
suck.
right? And then you know, I deepened my friendship with John through that. It's because it's like a fucking game. You know how like if you hang out, like you know, you get introduced to this new character and your bond level is 0, and then you like talk to them more in the future, your bond level goes up, and then eventually it goes to max bond and your best buddies. It's literally the same thing.
Try to unplug. It's one of the best decisions you can ever make. I know a lot of people you want to keep the car.
And then if it's a girl, and you get to like beyond max level, then you get some CGs.
Start and keep the cogs, start and feed the machine, feed the machine, feed the machine. Guys, I'll be real. I could come back to streaming anytime I want. At this point in time, I have no reason not to. Besides, the amount of personal growth that I'm currently experiencing, as well as physical health and spiritual health, is outstanding. And I think content creation can lead a lot of people to become...
What's a CG? It's kind of old. It's an old visual novel term.
Victims of the demons. I want to say to any streamer watching this, try to unplug. It's one of the best decisions you can ever make. I know a lot of people you want to keep the cogs started, keep the cogs started, feed the machine, feed the machine, feed the machine.
It's basically when you play like
Guys,
it's basically when you play those old H games, and then you get like a picture that's not a part of the graphics. Hi, Chio. How's it going? Chio, how are you?
Be real. I could come back to streaming anytime I want. At this point in time, I have no reason not to. Besides, the amount of personal growth that I'm currently experiencing, as well as physical health and spiritual health, is outstanding. And I think content creation can lead a lot of people to become victims of the demons of their own mind and victims of the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Take a break. Step back. Realize
I agree
if
with that.
you taking a break for your mental health is truly going to destroy your career. Did you really destroy that
As
career
a person who has immersed myself in right-wing grifter / groiper adjacent content, yes, it will take a toll on your mental health. It will.
Regardless, and is it really that sustainable?
I'm taking a break, by the way, in a couple months. In a couple months, I'm gonna take like an actual break where I'm not doing like a business thing, or like I'm not gonna be stressed out, like kind of flying around. I'm gonna do an actual break where I just stay home and I just take a little bit of time to like kind of refresh. I'm gonna do that soon.
Sure.
How long? Haven't decided. Only maximum 2 weeks. I haven't really decided. It's either 1 or 2 weeks.
You will slip up. You will
Not
do
super
something
long. Not super long.
You
We're
will
not talking like a Tectone here or anything like that.
do something that will ruin your life, and I promise you, your 15 minutes of fame truly isn't worth it. I mean, look at all the women who have begun to glorify the idea that for $5 you can see their asshole.
What? Hold on.
Health is truly going to destroy your career. Did you really destroy that career regardless, and is it really that sustainable long term? you will slip up. You will do something out of character. You will do something that will ruin your life. And I promise you, your 15 minutes of fame truly isn't worth it. I mean, look at all the women who have begun to glorify the idea that for $5 you can see their asshole.
See, the thing is with that, is the way I see it, is it's like someone being able to see your asshole is one thing. The thing that is really fucked up, right, is one day, maybe, you'll have kids. And your kids, their friends will see their mom's asshole. That's the part that, that's the part that's kind of weird. Grim Killer, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you. You're basically, like, you're basically setting it up so your kids are going to be permanently bullied. You know? Like, that's fucking really weird, man.
Jesus. It's sickening, isn't it? Anything to further their careers. I mean,
yeah, the
I've
yo
heard
mama joke's gonna go
of
crazy.
women who have offered sexual favors to streamers
Wait, you do what?
to just get a raid. I've heard.
Oh, sorry.
Careers.
Kids are gonna be comparing their mom's OnlyFans accounts. Oh my god, bro. Shy, that would be so awful.
I've heard of women.
Women?
Who have offered sexual favors to streamers to just get a raid.
At Zach.
I've heard streamers, male streamers, tell women if they do sexual favors for them, they'll get a raid. And I think it's disgusting how sex has now become a tool for profit and exposure when it once was a sacred act that you would do with one person.
Now? Wait, what? You think that this is like a recent development? Are you fucking serious? I mean, the classic example is like Hollywood, you know, hashtag Me Too. But, yeah, no, like, this is the way it is for women, man. Like, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it should be accepted, or it's just what it is. It's the way it is. In some circumstances, it is this way for men as well. Like, if you want the raise, you know, suck my penor. Like, that's the way it works, man. Like, this isn't because of fucking Twitch. This isn't because of social media. This isn't because of the internet. Like, it has been this way for a long time. A long time, man. That's it.
You would want to be there for the rest of your life. And with a nice, quiet, humble life, sharing intimate practice with the one person you consider your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
People's values are disappearing day by day. The pursuit of fame, the pursuit of fortune is really making people show their true colors. And it's not pretty.
Dude, you know what it kind of is? You know what's interesting? I think okay, this is kind of a weird, like, kind of meta idea, but so with the creation of, like, social media, like the social media existing has created a situation in which previously, right, to, like, achieve, like, that kind of level of fame and like notoriety, like, you would have to do something kind of like some kind of, like, acting agency where you're a kid, you know, freaking Mickey Mouse Club or whatever the hell, right? And, like, you would then from there be elevated as, like, into, like, an actor, a pop star, etc., things like that, right? And then that was kind of the path into, like, kind of becoming one of these sort of idol / actor famous people, right? But with social media and YouTube, that idea and that dream has become accessible to more people. So isn't it, like, kind of interesting? Is, like, is that like where this came from?
The pursuit of fortune is really making people show their true colors, and it's not pretty.
It's possible.
I take no enjoyment in everything that's currently being discovered over the past 24 hours.
It was a mistake. Well, I don't know necessarily if it's like, because the things you have to look at it as a whole, right? So the fact that this exists is the reason we have alternative media. So, like, what's the alternative? The alternative is there is no alternative media, and it's just whoever controls the media has all the power. Hollywood, right? Like, having the internet being another form, the new form of media has given a lot of power to individual people. So it's kind of, it really is a kiss curse. It's like kind of like it's a buff and a debuff at the same time.
But I did just want to warn you guys of what happens when you pursue view after view after view, content after content after content, and you disregard your own mental well-being, and you disregard everything that is real.
Sorry, kiss curse is the game design term for it. That's why I said that.
Life.
That's what you call a mechanic that gives you a buff and a debuff at the same time. So it's like a 5% attack power, but you take 5% more damage. That's like a kiss curse.
In pursuit of what is fake. May everyone watching this have a wonderful day. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you are taking care of yourself. Please, never kill yourself. Your life is worth living. What hardships you are currently experiencing, you will get through. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye, guys.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was kind of that. I want to know what's going on with this, man. There's some crazy shit going on here. I do want to look into this, but I do have to play some games for a little bit. But I think after we play games, I think we'll watch more videos. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow we can watch all the videos because I gotta catch up on so much. But yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna pause the stream real quick.